a young golfer trying to escape the shadow of greatness. Every time Charlie walks up to the tee box, he's not just playing against other junior competitors. He's facing the ghost of Tiger Woods in his prime, the most dominant force golf has ever seen. But instead of running from that legacy, he's leaning into it. Earlier this year, after securing one of his biggest amateur victories, Charlie looked his father in the eye and said, "I know we fight." This moment, captured in a Father's Day tribute reported by The Sun, went viral. It wasn't just touching, it was revealing. This wasn't some scripted PR moment. This was a teenager navigating the pressure of excellence, acknowledging the tension and the enormity of having a living legend as both your coach and your dad. That single admission might be the most genuine moment we've seen in golf this year. So here's the question everyone's asking. The one worth billions. Is it fair to compare Charlie to Tiger? Or are we witnessing something more complex, more layered, maybe even more extraordinary? Is Charlie merely chasing Tiger's shadow? Or is he slowly starting to build something entirely his own? What comes next might surprise everyone who thought they already knew how this story ends. Every prodigy has a breakthrough moment, that specific weekend when everything changes, when whispers become headlines and potential becomes proof. For Charlie Woods, that moment came at the 2025 Team TaylorMade Invitational. Heading into the event, he wasn't even in the top 600 of the AJGA rankings. Just another talented kid riding his father's famous name, right? But after posting rounds of 70, 65, and 66, Charlie walked off the 18th green at 15 under par, 3 shots clear of the field, with the entire golf world watching. Suddenly, nobody was talking about Tiger. They were talking about Charlie. Let's be clear, this wasn't some casual local tournament. The Team TaylorMade Invitational features elite competition, the best junior golfers in the country. Kids with college scholarships waiting, sponsors watching, real stakes on the line. Charlie didn't just win, he dominated. Clutch birdies, surgical iron shots, ice-cold putting. According to Golf Monthly, this was a statement win, one that rocketed Charlie from 604th in the AJGA rankings to inside the top 15. That's not progress. That's a quantum leap, the kind that separates contenders from champions. Tiger was there too, not as the superstar this time, but as a father watching, walking the course, quietly following every shot. You could feel the nerves, the pride, the restraint. He wasn't coaching, he was witnessing. For someone who once destroyed entire fields through sheer will, Tiger knew exactly what was happening. A new force was emerging. This wasn't nostalgia, it was a preview. Here's what's striking. Tiger was 15 when he broke through, winning the Junior World Championships and setting the amateur circuit on fire. Charlie just did something remarkably similar at the exact same age. The swings are different, the era is different, but the result is the same. History repeating itself in real time. If this is just the opening chapter of Charlie's story, we might be watching something we're not remotely ready for. Every great athlete faces that moment, the one where things don't go their way, when the cameras stop rolling and the spotlight fades. For Charlie Woods, that moment arrived just weeks after his AJGA breakthrough. According to the Times of India, he missed qualifying for the US Open for the 2nd straight year. After the high of victory came a brutal, humbling crash back to earth. In that silence, we saw something more valuable than a trophy: resilience. Now, to be fair, missing a qualifier isn't unusual at that level. Even seasoned pros get knocked out of qualifying events. But for Charlie, the stakes were different. The cameras were rolling. The comparisons to Tiger were louder than ever. Yet there were no excuses, no public breakdowns, no meltdowns on social media, just a quiet return to work, a quiet return to hunger. What defines a champion isn't how they act when they win, it's how they respond when they lose. If anyone knows about comebacks, it's Tiger Woods. Torn ACLs, shattered legs, media scrutiny that would have crushed most people. Yet he came back every time. That same fire, that unbreakable mental toughness seems to run in Charlie's blood. He didn't quit. He doubled down. It's like watching the origin story of someone who isn't afraid to get punched in the mouth by reality. This is where most juniors fade away. This is the edge where pressure swallows potential. But Charlie didn't just stand at that edge. He looked over it, stepped back, and picked up his clubs again. Want to know how legends are made? It's not by winning every weekend. It's by knowing exactly what failure tastes like and choosing not to stay there. That choice alone might be the clearest sign yet that this kid is different. When Tiger Woods rose to power in the 1990s, he did it with raw talent, brutal discipline, and the lonely grind of a pioneer. There was no blueprint, no roadmap, just a kid with a dream, a beat-up driving range in Cypress, California, and a father who believed the world would bend if Tiger just outworked everyone. Charlie Woods is growing up in a different universe. One Tiger built himself. The wildest part? He's using that universe not as a crutch, but as a springboard. Charlie works with elite sports psychologists, uses advanced analytics, and benefits from equipment custom-fitted with technology Tiger could only dream of at 15. He has access to world-class training facilities, state-of-the-art swing monitors, nutritionists, and the very best junior development programs in the game. But here's the secret weapon. He also has Tiger, not just Tiger the legend. Tiger the father, the coach, the mentor who's experienced every pitfall and every miracle this sport can throw at you. According to the New York Post, Tiger has made it a point to let Charlie be himself. That's massive. Tiger isn't cloning himself. He's coaching a version of himself with the freedom to become more. That kind of emotional space is rare in elite sports and almost unheard of from a parent who happens to be the greatest golfer of all time. That decision might be the smartest thing Tiger's ever done. Remember something. Tiger didn't have a Tiger Woods growing up. He was the first of his kind, breaking down barriers, chasing ghosts, building greatness from scratch. Charlie is developing. Through balance, strategy, and the ultimate edge, wisdom passed down in real time. So the question isn't just whether Charlie can be as good as Tiger. It's this. What happens when you combine Tiger's genes with Tiger's knowledge? It's the question nobody really wants to ask, because the implications are too massive. Can Charlie Woods actually exceed Tiger Woods? It sounds like blasphemy, doesn't it? But when you look at the path Charlie is carving, the whispers are getting harder to ignore. Let's be real. Tiger turned pro at 20, won the Masters by 12 strokes at 21, and by 25 he already had 8 majors. Charlie is still a junior, still in high school, still playing AJGA events. But here's what's terrifying. At this stage of their respective careers, Charlie is doing things even Tiger wasn't. According to Aftonbladet and AS.com, Charlie's dominance at the 2025 Team TaylorMade Invitational wasn't just impressive, it was historic. His control of the course, his composure under pressure, and his winning margin against top-ranked amateurs turned heads across the golf world. These weren't just flashes of talent, they were statements of intent. If this is Charlie's baseline, imagine what happens when he hits his peak. Obviously, the road ahead is long, longer than anyone can predict. But one thing is becoming clear. We're not just watching Tiger's son play golf. We're watching the beginning of something that could reshape the sport entirely.